Well, hello everybody. Hope you had a great Christmas day yesterday, and a lot of folks heading back to work today. You definitely want to bundle up as you're heading outdoors this morning. Get out and get that car started a little bit early and let it run for a while, because we have temperatures below zero in many locations. About 2 below here in the Tri-Cities. A little bit colder off towards the west. Not quite as cold the further east you go. We do warm things up about 15 to 20 degrees today, but still going to be well below normal for this time of the year as we get back into the teens later on this afternoon. So fairly similar to yesterday. We're going to start off with some sunshine, see some increasing clouds later on in the day. At least winds should be fairly light, so not a big time wind chill out there, but still going to make it feel a little bit colder out there, even with those light winds around 5 miles per hour or less most of the day. Now we're looking across the area, first across the country really, because some big time travel headaches out there yesterday and big time problems out there. Now it wasn't so much for us. We had a little bit of early morning snow in the south and southwestern part of the viewing area. Now we're looking at very quiet conditions here in Nebraska, but look at this storm system area of low pressure traveling through the southern part of the country, now moving to the eastern part of the country. Very heavy snows, blizzard conditions from Oklahoma to Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. You see it currently in the Illinois, Indiana, Ohio areas where it's dropping heavy amounts of snow and a lot of wind with this as well. So blizzard conditions in these locations, and you see just all the moisture pumping into it. Very heavy showers on the warm sector of this, and in fact, numerous thunderstorms and tornadoes yesterday. At least 20 to 30 tornado reports yesterday, including some injuries in some locations from eastern Texas all the way to Alabama, including the Mobile, Alabama area that got hit very hard. There could be another round of severe weather later on today here in the eastern Carolinas. Another tornado outbreak is possible in those locations. So again, just a nasty storm system that thankfully we didn't have to deal with too much. We just had a little bit of light snow Christmas Eve night and a very early Christmas morning. Saw an inch or two of snow out in western Nebraska into the northern parts of Kansas. But again, very quiet conditions around here. We will see an increase in clouds later on today from the west with the approach of our next storm system. A few clouds out there this morning in the northeastern part of the viewing area. Otherwise, mainly clear skies. Should be a sunny start to our day in most locations. But it will be frigid out there. Temperature-wise, going to be starting off below zero in many locations. By this afternoon, not much of a warm-up. We have a very cold day out there. We do see those increasing clouds during the afternoon hours. Area of upper-level low pressure will be moving into the state as we head through the overnight hours tonight. Should be a quiet overnight with the clouds around. Temperatures don't drop off too much, maybe dropping back to around 10 degrees, maybe some places into the upper single digits, so at least not as cold tomorrow morning. You already start to see some snow out in the western part of the state that will overspread the area fairly quickly tomorrow morning. The best chances of seeing some snow would be in the northern part of the state. The further south you live, especially south of Highway 6, you're not looking at nearly as much snowfall out there as we head through the day tomorrow. This could linger around through the evening hours of Thursday, wrapping up very early on Friday, and it's really our last chance of precipitation for at least the next 7 days. Now here's a look at what we're expecting for snowfall totals. Gives you kind of a general idea. We'll start this at midnight tonight, and again, it's really kicking off early tomorrow morning. That's when we expect the snow to start first out towards the west, and then moving into central Nebraska. Again, north of the interstate, that's where I'm expecting 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of snowfall in these locations. Once you get south of the interstate, 1 inch or less, and then once you get into far southern Nebraska, northern Kansas, you're looking at maybe a dusting, quarter, half inch at best, so not very heavy snowfall amounts. Again, 1 to 3 inches can cause some problems. At least the winds won't be overly strong, though, 10 to 15 miles per hour, so it may blow it around a little bit, but it's not going to be a big problem. But again, could be some slick roads out there as we head through the day tomorrow, so just something to be aware of out there as we head into tomorrow. Not a major storm system, but still could cause some headaches at times. As for today, not nearly as much of a problem out there. It's going to be cold, but at least we have dry conditions expected. Temperature-wise, looking at mid to upper teens, possibly some lower 20s across the southeast, well below normal. Our normal high about 35 this time of the year, so we'll be definitely below that once again today. We start to creep upward with our temperatures over the next couple of days, back into around the 20-degree mark Thursday and Friday. We are looking at, again, that snow mainly coming in Thursday into early Thursday evening. Dry conditions over the weekend. Look at that, back up to the upper 20s by your Saturday. Should be able to melt a little bit of snow right around the freezing mark for Sunday. So, again, melting off some of that snow, hopefully not too much additional snow on top of what we already have. Get some of those roadways cleared up, hopefully, over the weekend. And then heading into early next week, of course, we're wrapping up 2012. A little bit of a weak cold front comes in. That'll drop us back into the mid-20s. So it's not a drastic cool down, but still going to be cold out there. And then starting off 2013 New Year's Day, it looks like we'll see highs near the 30-degree mark. Again, mostly sunny skies as we head towards the end of next week, maybe starting to bring back chances of snow. But again, tomorrow is the big day for really our only chance of snow over the next couple of days, with that 1 to 3 mark coming in, 1 to 3 inch mark coming in, especially north of the interstate. Once again, thanks for checking out my weathercast. I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. I hope you have a great day.